Net neutrality is what allows the public to access small websites, like my blog for instance, just as easily as accessing big corporate websites like Yahoo, Amazon, and Google. Now, broadband internet providers are trying to decide where you're allowed to go on the internet. In fact, there's a bill in Senate right now that's going to decide who has that power. Giant telecom corporations or you? Do you think that corporate websites should be easier to access than, like, let's say, public websites like blogs and informational sites?
I think it should all be the same.
All be the same.
Yeah, so everybody could have equal opportunity.
And how do you feel about broadband internet service providers deciding where you can go on the internet?
Yeah, that's communistic as far as I'm concerned. I should have the freedom of choice there. No, nobody should be limiting me. I'll make my own decisions.
Now, how would you feel if you had to pay extra to send a picture in an email?
No, what you do and what you send is your own business, and you shouldn't have to pay for what you're sending.
Right. Now, what do you think about broadband internet providers deciding where you can go on the internet?
We don't really have a lot of choices in what we can use for broadband, and so if they limit that, I think that's a limitation that they shouldn't do.
What if you had to get like we have the internet now, but let's say they start offering like the super internet, where you have to get it to see streaming video and to listen to online radio stations? How would that make you feel?
Well, I think that'd be just another way for the corporate world to gouge money from working people, I guess.
Like right now, you can send pictures and emails, and it's free. What would happen if you had to pay extra for something like that?
I wouldn't like that either. I mean, that's the whole point of the internet, you know, that's how it started. So, yeah, I wouldn't go along with that so much. I mean, I'd probably pay it if I had to.
Right.
But probably, I don't know. That'd be a tough one.
Now, what would you feel like, how would this affect your internet usage as well? Like if broadband internet service providers told you what websites you could and could not go to?
I would say I'm an adult, that's my decision. And for people who have children, that's why they put those parental controls on there. So I think it's just up to the people.
I think that limiting and saying that you have to pay for it when it's been free since the beginning, I just don't think it's right. I think it's another way of corporate the government interfering with the internet, and I don't think they should have any part in it.
So let's say if you went home and you wanted to get on your favorite internet site, but since this new bill passed, your connection's way slower than some corporation. I mean, how would that make you feel?
Yeah, well, it sounds a little unbalanced and potentially unfair. That's what I would probably consider further looking into it. But yeah, it seems like maybe there's a lot of hints for it being unbalanced.
I think they already do that because obviously we don't have anywhere near as fast as what they have for backbones and stuff for corporations, especially buildings down here and stuff. So I think they're already limiting us as it is already, and I hate it.
So we have the internet as it is now, and we have certain connection speeds and that sort of thing. Now, if this bill passes, what if they came out with like a super internet that you had to pay way more for to listen to like streaming radio or check out streaming video on the internet? Like, what would you do about that?
What could one person really do, actually, other than to probably get people together to create a petition against the bill? But I mean, in general, I mean, that's kind of a stupid idea to have, because them doing that, they're just losing business themselves. I mean, that doesn't make sense.
Now it's up to you. Contact your Senate or Congress representative. Call, email, write them a letter, and tell them to keep the internet free.